Okay, I'm Thomas Beard, missionary to Mexico, and what we're going to do here is tell you a little bit about what we've been doing for the last 35, 36 years here in the country of Mexico. I actually moved here in Montemorelos, where we're at now, in November of '84. This church that we're sitting in this morning was started in January of 1985. We met for the first 3 or 4 months on the side of a street over here in another section of town. Another little tree out in front of one of the long-time members of the church now, his house, and then we rented a building over the main highway, over the ways from here, for about 4 years and 3 or 4 months, and then we bought the property where this church building here at Emmanuel is sitting at the present time. We built it in sections. We built the first section back in the back, and met services there for a while. We went down in the basement and built it. We met down there for 2 years, and then we moved up to the auditorium, where we now you see pretty well finished here, and has been for many years. Apart from this work, we've got about 24 others. We got one that I helped start back in 1977 in the Monterey area. They're still going, and the church is doing good. They're running probably 100, 110, 15 on the general night service. Something strange about the country of Mexico, and I noticed in the United States, our Sunday morning here is our smallest crowd. Our Sunday night or our midweek service is our largest crowd. It's right the reverse from what y'all used to in the United States. And then we have other works all over the country that we've started over these last 35 years. We got churches in the state of Nuevo León. We got churches in the state of Tamaulipas. We got churches in the state of Veracruz. We got churches in the state of San Luis Potosí. We got churches in the state of Chiapas. I got one church in the state of Mexico. And we all together we got about 25 churches that I've had a part in starting, or a couple of them we just sent preachers out and they went way down in southern Mexico and started their own church. And one of these days I hope to get down there and personally see what they're doing. They've been down there just the last 3 or 4 years trying to get works going. In every place we got churches, there's always buildings we built and properties we had to buy and different things that we've had to go through. Now when I first came, I didn't know anything about Spanish. All I could say was taco, enchilada, that was about it. And then I had to learn the Spanish. That was a job. Still don't know it perfect, but I learned how to speak it, and it took me about 10 months before I could speak the first, preach the first sermon. Lasted 10 minutes. But the best thing about it, I had one lady say, that kind of encouraged me to keep on studying. And little by little, we've learned the language where we can communicate over the years and help build these churches. And we also didn't have it this year, but we've been having every year a Bible study class, a Bible Institute that we run on Monday nights. We'll have anywhere from 5 to 15 students per year come in, and we'll teach them basic Bible doctrine and basic church planning ideas, so they can go out and start their own churches or take one of the churches that we've already started. Normally I have church Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every week. I've done that for now over 30 years and been able to take care of a lot of churches. At the present time, I'm not only the missionary but the pastor of 3 of those churches, because we're lacking preacher boys right now to pastor them. So we're trying to get somebody to come in and take them. And my job as missionary has always been, my thinking is to start a church, get it built up to a point that they can operate on their own, have some type of building where they can meet in, and then I move on and start somewhere else. After they get them a pastor, then I'll go to another location and start another church, or I'll take a young preacher that's want to work in a particular area, and we'll work with him and get another church started. And the churches in America has been great. God's allowed them and moved on them to help us with the funds and the means whereby we can keep on trucking down here for the Lord. And we believe it, God's will, we continue to do so. And somebody said, well, it's hard times. Sure. In the last 3 years, I've lost about 25% of my support because of the economy in the United States. But you know, I notice every time it goes down over here, God will send something from somewhere else. And we still be able to keep afloat and keep on going. So you pray that God will bless the ministry, bless the support side of it, and we'll do what work we can while we're here.